Hey guys, Thrift Hunter here. Gonna do some jewelry testing of some items that I got from garage sales today that are not marked, or they are marked, and I want to make sure that they're accurate in what the marking's saying. So I'm just gonna show you guys a couple of the testing and what it looks like, because I know some people have questions about what I mean by I tested it, and that's how I know that it's silver or gold. Alright, so first up I'm going to test this piece of silver here that is fairly large piece and typically a little bit heavier than what I normally find, and it's got a heart tag and a toggle, and it's all marked 925, but because of this particular style, this heart tag, it's a piece that I've seen faked a couple times now, and it's very heavy, so you want to make sure that you test it. I bought some other silver from this lady. Pretty confident that this is real, but we're going to go ahead and test it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of the chain, pick a link here, and then I'm just going to scratch it on the stone. I'm going to leave a pretty good mark there so you guys can see it, and push down pretty hard. And then I'm going to take some of my 18 karat gold solution here that I'm going to use my hand with the glove, since this stuff is nasty stuff. You don't want it on your fingers. I'm outside as well, so it's nice and well ventilated. So we're going to go ahead and drop it on the stone and see what happens. So what we're looking for is it's going to kind of maybe dissipate for a little bit, and then it's going to come back a real strong like whitish blue with the 18 karat acid. That's kind of the reaction that you want for silver. So if it just makes the line disappear, or it disappears and doesn't come back, or it disappears, comes back, and then disappears again, that means it's no good. So I'm letting this sit, and I can already see that it's a very white and blue color, so it's definitely going to be good for silver. And that was the chain. So then I'm going to take the heart tab, because these can be put on after the fact and not be real. So we're going to go ahead and scratch that, and I can already tell just by scratching this, which is interesting, that it is very difficult to scratch. We're going to take it, scratch it there, and I can even see on the stone that the color is different. So as you can see, or hopefully see, that is actually making the mark disappear. And this heart here is it is marked 925 and SU, which is a fairly common manufacturer of silver, but I can tell that this particular piece is actually going to be fake, but the chain that it's on is real. That's definitely silver. So it's kind of interesting. I've never really had this happen before, but the silver, this heart thing that's marked is not silver. And then the T-bar here I tested and is also not silver. However, the chain is silver, and the eye loop here that the T-bar goes through that's not marked is silver. I've never had, and I'm positive that these are silver. I'm not just like mistesting the links. I tested them a couple times. I tested them deeper already, and they're silver. There's no doubt about it. It's just the two marked pieces are silver. I don't know if that's because it's maybe cheaper in production to stamp you know, some steel parts and then run a silver chain, or what, but that's really weird. So I'll have to pull that off and pull off the T-bar and scrap the rest. So it's really weird. So now I'm going to test this little single earring here. This little single earring happens to be marked 18K. So it's got a gold colored front and then a silver lower one. I don't know if you can tell the difference. There's a gold one and a silver one, and then the back is all like kind of silver colored. So we're going to test the bottom one to see if that's gold and see if it's white gold. So white gold is notorious for being kind of hard to test, but since it's 18 karat, it should be fairly easy to test because there's you know, a high carat of gold in here. So I might test it with the 14 karat acid, and if it passes that, we'll call it 18K. So I'm going to take the bottom one, like I said, and I'm going to scratch it on the stone. I'm going to scratch pretty hard because it's white gold, so I might take another line here just to make sure. And I can see from what I'm looking at that I don't really see a color change, so we're going to take the 14 karat on the first line. And what you want to look for is for that line to not be disappearing, which to me looks like it is disappearing. So I'm going to go ahead and try our 18 karat, and this should test for silver or gold as I test it with my hand here. So that is actually testing as silver. Hey guys, Thrift Hunter here. Got some thrift finds and garage sale finds for Friday and Saturday this week. I did okay. I didn't really get all that much. I mean, I'll make some money on it. I did get a lot of silver, but for whatever reason, the gold was like escaping me this weekend. You guys saw in the video earlier that I tested a piece that was marked 18K, and it was just silver. On the post, I read that it said silver afterwards. Then I bought a chain with a 14 karat clasp. It said 585, and the chain was no good, so all I got was the clasp. And then I had a pair of earrings that were marked 14K on the post, and they were just 14K post earrings. The earring part itself wasn't gold, so I mean, I just couldn't get the gold this weekend, so I ended up with just some nice silver pieces, which is fine. But yeah, I was really hoping to at least have one of these pieces that were marked for gold turn out to be gold. Alright, so I'm going to try and roll through some of this stuff pretty quickly. This is what I got this weekend. I got these 5 sterling handled pieces, 4 knives and a cake server, all marked sterling handle. If you don't know what to look for, it's very, let's see if my camera will even pick it up. It's marked, yeah, it doesn't look like it'll pick it up. It's very faintly marked in there, right there. It just says sterling handle. They're all marked. I paid $2 a piece for those. I can typically get around $10 a piece for these, maybe a little bit more, but usually you get about 12 to maybe 17, 18 grams out of each handle, so not bad. Let's see, I bought some cufflinks. These were like $1 a piece. I kind of would lump stuff together, so these were marked 1/10 10 karat gold with a 1/20 12 karat gold back part. So those are nice. I gotta look those up. BMH, or I don't know what those say. HMB. Anyway, quite a bit of gold filled actually this weekend, which is good stuff. This is gold filled. This is gold filled right here, and Victorian actually. Very old piece. You can tell by the back. There's actually a couple good websites that just talk about the pin, the closure, and the hinge on how to date pieces. So this has got what's called like a C clasp and a a specific type of tube hinge here, which indicates that it's older. Alright, so I also got this little piece. This is costume here. This is actually Swarovski. You can tell by the little swan there. There's a little swan in a circle right there. Nice piece. That was like, $1 again. I got this. I actually really like this piece here. This is a pretty cool piece. It's got a chain on it. That was another little chain that I was hoping would be gold because it's real thin and whatever, but it's gold filled, so it'll go in the scrap pile. I got this frog bracelet. That's just cool. I mean, it's got these little stones in the middle, all the open backed. It's only marked right here. It's just marked made in Mexico. It doesn't even say 925. But it is silver. I tested it. I could tell it was silver. This was like $2 or something. Not all things made in Mexico are marked for their silver content, so that was good. Good find. I like this guy. This guy I'm actually going to keep, I think. He was $1. Let's see if my camera will focus. A little silver gecko. He's marked on the bottom there. That's just cool. That'll go in my keep box, I think, because I think he's cool. So, see, silver earrings, little CZs. These are silver and enamel earrings. Tested those. Those are good. I got this old pin. It's kind of got that gold-filled back, which is older as well. I got this watch face Benrus 21 jewel. Obviously doesn't work or anything. People still buy these things. If you can get them like 50 cents or whatever, buy them. I got that with this little Elgin, Lady Elgin watch. Oh, my camera autofocus is killing me today. Elgin Durapower. This is a Lady Elgin. 23 jewel, 10 karat gold filled. I paid 15 for that and this little thing that she threw in. I paid too much for that, but I'll get, I don't know, 20 out of it, so that's okay. Let's see, gold filled pin right here. A little silver heart for $1. This was probably my best find this weekend. So this freaking huge silver bracelet. It's got like the nicest sound to it, and it's super heavy and super high quality. Just marked on the back here, which I'm sure you can't see, but it says 925 Germany right there. This one's definitely sterling. Tiger's eye stone. It weighs like 27 grams, something like that, so ton of weight there. Sterling earrings for $2. These things are kind of cool. This is a old sterling watch band. It's like a stretchy one. You stretch it. But those are cool. Those go on like old. I can throw that on an old watch. Let's see. Silver, gold on silver there. Silver there. Bits and bobs here, as English picker would say. Gold filled. I got a bunch of gold filled pins off this lady for like $1 a piece. Lots of gold filled pieces here. This ring, nice silver ring there. And actually, these are probably one of the cooler things I got too. Is these cufflinks here, which are obviously marked silver on this side. Silver, and then what's interesting is right there, that little mark, is an M in a clamshell. And for those who don't know, that is Mikimoto. These are sterling Mikimoto pearl earring. Or they might be $9.50, I'm not sure, but these are Mikimoto pearls. Making these about $30 cufflinks. That was just a nice surprise. I just bought them because they said silver. Paid like $1 or $2 for them, and they're actually a very nice designer. Okay, so some more pieces here. I got this mother's pendant, which is kind of cool, but what's interesting is it's marked. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a shot of this, but maybe you can see it a little bit. It says 24 karat gold electroplate on sterling. That's 14.5 grams. Nice, very nice pendant. So I'll get a good amount of money for that. I bought this watch here, and the Indians, they used to, or the Native Americans, would take the like shittiest watch you could get and the worst bands you can get. These are like from Hong Kong, and put these sterling watch bands on them, or these tips here. Sell them for 10 times what they paid for all the parts. So, but still they're nice. A lot of people miss these because they're not marked usually, but they are sterling, and that's a nice little inlay. So I'll pop those off probably. I got this very nice, huge necklace, pretty common style. This is marked 925 on the clasp and on the back of this. Autofocus right there on the back. Tested this one, it's silver, about 25 grams or so. Quite a bit. Here's that one that you saw earlier that I tested. The chain's good, but the rest of it isn't. Another nice pin, again with the older hinge and C-clasp there. So you always look for those. That's probably gold filled, but cool pins. I got this. This is pretty cool. This is marked on the back under here, marked 800 filigree butterfly. So that's cool. What else did I get? Uncas sterling cameo piece there, and it's marked with the U and the arrow. Alright, sorry, my camera was kind of like overheating. So I got this watch band that's marked 1/10 10 karat gold, and it's a fairly heavy piece. So if you figure, you take the weight and divide it by 10, that gives you the weight in 10 karat gold. So this is like 8 grams, so that'd be 0.8 grams of 10 karat gold, which is right around $8-9. Obviously, there's a little bit more labor involved in getting the gold out of this, but it's still a nice piece of gold filled. I mean, this type of stuff in a big quantity gives you just a ton of money. So, let's see, nice gold filled lockets. Those are always good to pick up if you can get them cheap. These always sell. If you get a bunch of these, you can sell maybe 4 or 5 of them for 20 bucks. I mean, it's a good deal. Again, Victorian gold filled there, gold filled here. Another gold filled 10-year pin, 1/10 10 karat. I got this just a little Italy pin. It's nothing, but it's kind of cool. Another little, this is like Napier trombone. Never a bad thing to pick up. I got this silver ring for my sister. She got it at a garage sale, marked 925 there. Pretty nice one, pretty old, pretty heavy. Thanks for that one. Let's see, there's the watch that I popped out of the bezel, because it's just a junky watch, so I'm going to scrap this. Let's see, anything else? That little piece that was marked 18K, which is just an 18 karat front. I don't know if you can see. There's just a little gap in between them, so maybe I can pop that gold off and scrap it, but if not, I'll just throw it in the silver lot. No use in fussing with that. Let's see, so that's about everything. So I'll probably have, $50 here. Just in this is like a $30 bracelet. These things you can get 10 bucks for. There's about 10 bucks in scrap. So it all adds up. I mean, this is another 20-something grams. It's another 20-something grams of sterling. Tons of gold filled. I'm going to do a gold filled lot this weekend. Overall, I think it was something like 200 grams maybe of sterling and gold filled. Maybe a little bit more, not including these. So, if I get 150 bucks for all that and then 50 bucks for these, that's 200 bucks. I spent right around 90, even with this, which I spent too much money on, so that'll be another 20 bucks. And then these Mikimoto cufflinks are another 30, 25, 30 bucks. So, I mean, overall, I'm making money. No complaints here. A lot of good stuff to add to my stacks, and hopefully my little Meissen figurine will do good this weekend, and we'll get some sales going. So, thanks for watching, everyone.